like that, I didn't get to film too much with this thing. It's already probably going to a new owner. I'm actually headed to drive to them right now, and the truck will possibly be gone. I got the wheels, as you can see, in the rearview mirror, and I have to talk about it, how I did this with you guys later. And let me get over here safely, and then I'll get back with y'all. Well, that was pretty fast. The truck did not last long. That's what I said. Trucks do sell fast. I live in Texas, where trucks are a big thing out here. People use them for work. They use them to customize. They use them to haul their toys. I mean, family, like, trucks just a versatile vehicle, and they're used very heavily over here. I will post a little walk around of the truck for you guys so you guys can see it. And so you basically can see the truck here. So it was a 2022 Silverado HD High Country with the 6.6 Duramax. Had 5 selectable tunes on it. You could throw the little smoke, you can roll the coal if you want to, you can throw the black smoke, all that crap. Had the automatic let down tailgate, the black and brown High Country interior. Had I believe a 4 or 6 inch rough country lift kit on it. It did have those wheels on 37-inch tires. It came with a set of 26 by 14 American Force wheels. The truck was pretty clean, and actually driving the truck for a little bit, the time that I did have it, I started to realize why people like trucks. I mean, it's pretty high. You sit up pretty high. I mean, I'm looking out the door, looking at people. I'm like, okay, well, the music, the sound system is pretty nice in it. I mean, it had the sunroof, things like that. I see why people like the trucks, but then again, I'm just a car person. I like my sports cars. I like, you know, the speed, the sound, being able to get loose when you want to, the maneuverability of cars, because that truck was big as hell. Like, I don't know if you guys seen it, that video on the last video of me going into the alignment shop at Charlie's with that lift kit, the 37s and everything. Man, that truck barely fit inside that bay. It's a hassle to get around in and stuff like that, but it's a truck. Now onto the Shelby. It is with the new owner, and it is doing pretty well over there. So hopefully it is doing pretty well. The last update I got, the car was doing pretty well. Did do a quick dyno pool. I think there was like 3 to 4 pools. I'll show you guys the first pool, just the baseline pool. I'm not gonna show you guys all the numbers. You know, it's, you know, technically someone else's ride, so I don't want to give all the numbers, but it's my build. I put that car together, so I'd like to show you guys, you know, I don't just claim horsepower numbers and just throw numbers out there on my channel. Like, when I say the car is making that much power, that's how much power it's making. So this is just a baseline dyno. Just throw it on a dyno from just driving it, and then, you know, the numbers will increase after that, throwing more power into it, and I believe it might be getting a Whipple kit. So, but this is just a baseline right here. So the car does pretty well, runs really good. Over 1,000 wheel horsepower, like I've claimed, and it makes way more than that. And I believe that's on the bigger pulley. I do want you guys to give me some options, man, or at least look at my options that I have, that I've been thinking of as far as cars that I wanted to get. The first one will be a car that's not very well known out there. I mean, it may be, just because if you guys heard of One Stock from New York, he has one built pretty well. I believe his makes like 1,200 horsepower. They're big, expensive cars to fix up, but they can be very, very ridiculous on the road. They sound good. They sound like a V10. So that vehicle will be the Audi TT RS. 2018 to 2023 model. They actually just stopped making the Audi TT RS. Basically, the motor in those is half of a V10, so it's half a Lamborghini engine in these cars. So that's why they have this V10 crazy sound to them. They sound really, really good. There's a good amount of modifications that you could do to them, and they make big power. So that is one of the vehicles that I've been looking into. I've been wanting one of those since around the time that I got the CTSV. I've been wanting an Audi TT RS for a good minute. I just never had the means to buy one of those because they've always been expensive. And they're classified as an exotic car. So if you look them up, they are classified as an exotic car. The next one, Toyota Supra. Drive one before I bought the Gt500. It's on my channel. I actually went and test drive one and I liked it. It's a cool car. It is a little small. I believe it'll be about the same size as the Audi TTRS, maybe similar, but there's a lot of modifications for it. There's a lot of room to put, you know, body kits, turbo upgrades, downpipes. It sounds good. Suspension upgrades. I mean, there's just so much that I could do with it. Wheel options, because that's a big thing that I've been looking into, because the previous cars that I've had, the Vet, even the V to an extent, the Gt500 for sure, wheel options have always been like hit or miss because you're limited because the brakes are so big. So you either spend $10,000 for a good ass set of wheels, or you're just gonna get some flat face minor concave wheels. It's always been like that. Recently with the cars that I've got. New BMW G80 M3 Competition. So the new BMW Competition has a ton of potential. It looks good. I don't really like the front grills, but they kind of dawned on me. They grew on me a lot. They did grow on me, and now, you know, I do like them. They're not bad.
I think this is one of the best cars that BMW's ever made.
If you can get past the looks, the G80 M3 is a solid entry in BMW's M lineage.
Only thing that's kind of been steering me away from is the sound. I don't necessarily like the sound of the S58 that's in the G80s. It kind of sounds too raspy for me. So it's most likely the better engine. It makes more power. I think it has a forged block from the factory. It has more potential. It just doesn't sound as good to me. It doesn't have that, damn, that shit sounds good. It has a raspy sound to it, which is kind of what I don't like. So I'm gonna go from there. Those are my 3 vehicles that I've been looking at. Now I have been looking at GTRs. Personally, GTRs feel a little outdated. The interior on them is extremely outdated. The graphics look like something from 2003. That's another thing with my CTSV, like the GPS graphics and all that stuff. It looks like something from a calculator. Like it's so old, and I can't deal with that. Especially coming from the Gt500, the Vet. Like those cars were kind of a little bit updated. So I do like that. Apple CarPlay and stuff. I like all of that in my vehicles. If you're getting anything below a 14 to 15 GTR, you're getting the bad ones. So I wouldn't opt, just because you guys, if you're in the market for one, just because you see a 2009 or 2010, if it's not got a rebuilt trans in it or has been gone through, I wouldn't even touch it, just because eventually the trans is going to go out. Trans in those cars are not cheap. They're going to run you about 15 to 20K. So for a built one, GTRs isn't a car that you can just drop off at your local shop to get worked on. Like it's complex. So those are cars that really go to shops for packages and stuff like that. And you guys know how I feel about packages. If you watch my channel, I hate that stuff. I don't like, oh, let's get this 800 package. I've never done it before, so I don't know necessarily how well it works and how easy it is, but it's just too expensive to me. You pay, because all that labor they're adding in, they're charging you all this. I feel like packages, there's like hidden fees in there with packages, when you can singly buy each piece, put it on, and you'll probably be cheaper than the package. Those are my options currently. My top 4 right now. I've already had pretty much all the V8s. I've had everything, man. I've literally had all the cars. There's cars that's not on my YouTube that I've had that you guys don't know about. So there's just too many things that I've had, and it kind of slims and narrows my options on what I want to buy. So it's just making it a little tough for me. Not in a rush to buy anything. I'll still be doing some scooter content. I'll be putting some of that on. It's a fun hobby. It's really fun. It's peaceful. and don't deal with nothing, you get an adrenaline rush with it, because those things are fast, man. A lot of people don't realize how fast those scooters are. But let me know what you guys think about these options, and if you have any other options. I'm not getting no old car. I'm kind of done with the old car stuff. Done with that. So I don't have too much on my mind that I can think of off the top, unless I come across something. So I think this is a time where I'm gonna have to start going to car meets and going to events to look at cars and see what I like, and maybe possibly something might cross my mind. Just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on, that the Shelby's gone, the truck that I did have, but it left in like 2 days. Not no rush, but we're on crunch time. Appreciate you guys swinging by the channel. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the previous videos, should be up here. And thank you. Peace out.